All I do is smoke trees, call me 𝓑𝓲𝓽𝓬𝓸𝓲𝓷 I'm butter on the bread like pork cake, and I can all about me like 𝔬𝓬𝓉.
What's up, yo? It's Andrew. Kingpin, Dr. Andrew. Got the new sweet 360 live wallpaper on the phone today. We're working the G6. We're rocking the G6. And today, we're rocking probably one of the hottest eBay deals going for one of the most popular items on the planet. The Xbox One launch edition. It's been on there for 10 days now. I've had it for 4 years. It's been collecting dust for the last 3 months. So I figured, let's get rid of it once and for all. Let's just post this up and see how much we can grab for it. I was hoping that it would hit the $300 mark by the time all is said and done, including shipping. We're already pretty much halfway. We're already 2/3 of the way there. We got a gentleman here who has bid $125.50 plus he pays $50 shipping. He's already at $175. I would say that there's 13 hours left. Once we get into the wee hours of this bidding, the last 2 hours will probably be just crazy. They'll be nickel and diming each other, trying to get the last bid in. So we'll be following this all day. Keep checking back. See what's going on here. We'll make a video out of it. What's up, y'all? It's Kingpin. Yo. I know that we got the pandemic, and we got the eBay sale going on today, but I mean, come on, man. Like, you want to beat the quarantine, okay? Look at this. Look at this. Huh? How could you not beat the quarantine with that look? We've got a view of the city. Beautiful. 360-degree view right there. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. We're going to go into eBay here and we're going to check the sale. It's been a few hours. I'm going to pop in and see if anything's happening on the bidding front. And still nothing in over 3 hours, so not a whole lot there going on. It looks like, you know, $125.50 is what it's gonna go for. It's not what I want it to sell for. I was hoping it would get up over $200, and that's you know, that's bare minimum what I would want to sell it for, but at this point, I'll take whatever I can get. But don't tell them I said that. Alright, I'll be back later. Yeah, what's up? It's Kingpin. Okay, let's check in on this eBay. Somebody bid. I heard a little cha-ching there about an hour and a half ago. We're selling an Xbox One. It's got like 2 hours left in the bid. 4 hours and 6 minutes left. Nobody's bidding on this thing just yet. Let's see who's paying for it. Someone did retract a $135 bid. I don't know why they wouldn't just bid $126. Increments, you have to go up by 50 cents, which isn't even that much. But it's at $125.50 right now. I think that's what it was at last time. So technically they made a bid, they retracted it, so we've made no progress since the last video. I'm going to shut the video off for a minute. Look at me, man. It's Kingpin again. the auctioneer just hovering over what I think to be Houston. I'm gonna, I don't know what this is right underneath me here. We're pretty high up in the blip right now, but I think that might be the remnants of old Astro Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody can correct me on that if I'm wrong, that's fine. So, just do a little time traveling here, really. See, and I no longer feel like I'm quarantined as a result of this. That's only gonna, take maybe 4 or 5% extra battery. It's not that much if you're always at home. You always got a charger on hand. You're just flying high in the sky. That's where I'm at right now, folks. Just flying high in the sky. Waiting for this Xbox to go. Doesn't get any better than that. I'll be back soon. Alright, yo, it's Kingpin. Back in this. Here we go, we're getting cha-chings, yo. Many cha-chings. Let's find out what's going on here. I think we're in the last hour. We're in the home stretch. 47 minutes to go here in this auction. So people are just going to start hitting this thing. They're going to start popping that clip. That's 3 bids in the last minute. Yeah, they're just doing... Yeah, they're going to go crazy on it now. It's at 138.50, 141. And it's 47 minutes and they're already just starting to crack that thing, yo. It's just killing it right now. What was that bid for? Put it up to 143.50. Who's all bidding on this? This is where it gets interesting. This is what I've been waiting 10 days to see. I just wanted to I just wanted to have this experience just to see how it felt to sell, like, a little bit of a higher end item there on eBay, like with an actual auction, not just buy it now. Look at that, they're just going haywire on that. I'm sorry, this is my first time ever seeing something like this, so I might react a little bit to this. It's crazy. I'm gonna come back in like 20 minutes though, when the real heat starts up. I mean, if they just made 7 bids in the last 2 minutes, I can't even imagine what the last 25 minutes will be like. Let me come back in a bit. Okay, let's Kingpin. Let's check on this. It hasn't been chinging for the last couple of minutes. Well, it's 28 minutes left. Nothing's going on here. 17 bids. Eight bidders, they all just bid one time. Interesting. I'll be back soon. I'll be back for the last 10 minutes to do a commentary on it. Here's another one. Here's another one. We got a message now. Does this Xbox run well? I was thinking of buying it. Does it include the cables and the controller? Yes. What's up, it's Kingpin. And look at that, they put in the bid. It's that easy. Don't gotta say too much when selling. Little information for yes or no. Yeah, it was good as Kingpin. Okay, so not sure how this is going to go down, but this gentleman here just made his eBay account 2 days ago. He's over in Ireland, apparently, located in Ireland. Just going to pay $265 for it, but eBay is going to put a hold on the funds for 21 days, and they're going to explain to me here why they would do this. Payment from the sale is on eBay hold. eBay has requested that the funds from this eBay sale be held temporarily. Money that is on eBay hold will automatically move to your available balance within 21 days. To help get your funds sooner, add the shipping info on eBay. Other restrictions may apply. Contact eBay to find out more about why your funds are on hold and how you may be able to get your money sooner. The buyer is 𝔬𝓬𝓬𝓸𝓲𝓷. He's obviously interested in chocolate bars. He's sent me a message. Hello Andre, I'm very glad to have been the highest bidder on this item and is very happy to receive it. That message seems a little fishy to me. He doesn't have any rep. I just made this account 2 days ago. What would you do in this situation? Send it? I don't know what my insurance policy is on this. Apparently he gets covered, but what about the seller? This guy just made his account 2 days ago. Not huge on this sale at this time. I want to see how long he was bidding on the item for, like if he just came in today or if he's been bidding. I don't know if that would increase the chances of this being legit. Like, how did it sell? Okay, so he's actually got an address. He's got a straight up address. That's a good thing, I think. Could be a younger person though too, because they don't know how to spell very well, so that would be illegit. The payment's already been made though. The payment's already, but yeah, that's not flying with me, because what if they just make it like seem like, oh, well, we never received the item. Am I liable at that point? I'd like to know. Because somebody could just be catfishing me, say, oh, I never got the item, it chips to that address, and then they get the money back, and I don't get anything. That would be brutal. I want to know if they have seller protection. You know what I'm saying? I just don't trust very easy, that's all. International. This is going international. He's paying $95 flat rate. I want to read, like, I'm not seeing anything here that really makes me feel comfortable just sending this confidently. But then again, we do get tracking on it. As long as it's shipped to the address that it was tracked to, I need not worry any further about it. Now, they could say it was damaged when it wasn't really damaged. That might be an issue too. Like, see, people will just scam for pretty much any reason online. These people are everywhere online, so you really have to be careful when selling items on eBay. I know I don't have a lot of experience. I fell off the turnip truck yesterday either. We know that the item's okay, it's just an Xbox. Xboxes are legal in Ireland. If it gets intercepted, fine. You may be sued or prosecuted. It's not a good thing. Higher dollar, high regulated items. This isn't a high value item. Okay, so this is getting put into the hands of the government. Shouldn't be that big of an issue. It's being put into the hands of the government. It's recorded going into the box intact. I will be videotaping it to give myself credibility, as I don't have much of a rep. I've never sold on this account on eBay either. As I stated in the past, I have sold magic cards on a different account, but all those transactions went well. So I'm not too concerned about it. Nobody ever duped me in any of those transactions, and some of those transactions were hundreds of dollars. I just don't know if it's any different with an Xbox. I don't know why somebody would want to make this big of a stink over an Xbox anyway, over $265. I don't know if there's professionals out there that just, make up petty crimes to make petty cash. I'm sure there's people out there that do that, but I think eBay would catch on to them quickly. I know I'm sounding like an old man here trying to figure out all these, there we go, seller protection. Trying to figure out all my rights. We know that the buyer has rights, but what about the seller? Events outside your control. How am I protected from abusive buyers? If an eBay finds buyer's behavior is abusive, whatever. We're not dealing with verbal. What if something happens that is outside of my control? We will protect you by removing negative and neutral feedback, comments, and defects when things happen that are outside of your control, such as weather, carrier delays, or when your item arrives late but tracking shows that you shipped on time. Read more about seller protections. Protections for top-rated sellers. I'm not a top-rated seller at this time. A buyer falsely claims that an item was not as described. If the report qualifies, we will subsidize the return shipping label cost up to $8 per return for any false claim filed, so he will have to pay the full return price, but I've already listed it as can't be returned, so that does not apply here. The item is being sold as is, and it can't be it was described as it is, so there's no way to say that it was not. The item is returned after it was, yeah, so there's no returns on this, so it's not, you know, it's not being returned. There's no return policy on this. I'm not a store. I'm just a person selling one thing. I'm selling my soul. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not selling my soul. I hope I'm not selling my soul. There was a lot of soul put in that Xbox, man. I put my heart and soul into that Xbox for 4 years. I was a professional Xbox gamer. Well, or so I thought. I was pretty good on The Division. I did a lot of things on The Division that other people just could not do. We did solo manhunts. I did team manhunts, but like led the teams. I defeated entire servers on my own with teams, dominated servers for full servers for hours at a time with all kinds of crazy, disgusting builds. Like, I was just I was a nasty, vicious savage on that game at times, let me tell you. But ultimately, my life became unmanageable because I just couldn't stop playing. Buyer demanded that something was not offered in the original listing. You never have to agree to any changes in the terms. Well, I didn't, I didn't see any problems there. The item arrived late, but tracking shows that you shipped on time. We automatically adjust your late shipment rate and remove the feedback when blah 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 blah. We'll come back to that if we have to. Customs and international carrier issues. Doesn't say anything about damage. Oh, they claim that it hasn't been received. You're protected. Tracking information needs to include a delivery status of delivered, the date of the delivery, the recipient's address that matches the one shown on the order details page, significant signature confirmation if an item has a total. It's not that much. That's way too much. It's only $265. The buyer reports that an item isn't as described. They could do that. It's been pretty clearly described though. They got 6 pictures of all the angles of the controller. If they submit a return request because the item hasn't been described as in the listing, you are protected from negative and neutral feedback. If you offer free returns, accept the return. That doesn't apply here because we don't offer returns on this. Don't care about shipping a return because they're not getting a return. Protections for chargebacks and PayPal purchase protection. I don't know anything about this. Buyers can't use more than one resolution method to get a refund. So if he's trying to get a refund, he's going to have one hell of a time getting a refund, is what this whole list of things is telling. I'm pretty confident going into this that it's going to work out. Alright, well, I'm pretty confident that he's going to get shipped this item, whether he's legit or not. I'm going to message him back and say, congratulations, you got the item. I have to ship it out within 3 days. Congratulations, you won the item with the highest bid and your payment did go through. You can expect the item within 10 to 13 business days. I don't know what else to say. I've never done this before. I guess just send, and that's it. I don't know what else to say. I just think that's stupid, though, that they don't actually give you your shipping money, because he's technically supposed to be the one paying for the shipping, not me. So this is kind of a hard situation to accept. I don't know if I want to do that now that I think about it. It doesn't really make any sense to me. Why this is taking so long to load. Yeah, so this is Kingpin again. So as this PewDiePie channel is a little too loud right now. I just wanted to give an update, just a quick update basically about the direction I decided to take with the Xbox sale. After looking at the person's account, this person's decided to name themselves 𝔬𝓲𝓽𝓬𝓸, and that seems a little fishy to me. I know that online scams are they're a reality. I was just scammed not a month ago with the computer, and we managed to get through that with no real harm done to the computer or my accounts. But as far as I'm concerned, my YouTube account should not be in my hands right now. They had a chance to steal the passwords, change the passwords, and just basically screw me right out of my accounts because of my own stupidity and negligence. I guess being naive would be another way to put it. And I don't want to get involved with this person here, this 𝔬𝓲𝓽𝓬𝓸, quote unquote. I don't know why they would name themselves that, but that's literally the shipping address. I ship to that address. 𝔬𝓲𝓽𝓬𝓸, 5 Danes Court, Dublin, Ireland. And I'm just not believing it. You know, it's really easy in today's day and age to just scam people, and I'm not an expert on scams, but through talking to my sponsor for a little while, he used to get scammed all the time online. And, you know, I'm not perfect. I can't detect whether this is truthful or not. I didn't want to just go ahead and cancel the order. You know, it's already been paid for, but I don't want to just cancel it because it might be legit, and I'm giving him a chance to make that distinction for us. So I've decided to message the person and say that we just noticed you're very new to eBay, just made this account 2 days ago, and we're sending to a person called 𝔬𝓲𝓽𝓬𝓸. We can't be certain of your identity because no one is called 𝔬𝓲𝓽𝓬𝓸, and I have no way to insure this item if it happens to be a scam. I have no way to insure, you know what I mean? Like, so and the shipping cost is $78, estimated $78 to where he's living from where I'm at. So that's $78 that I can't get back if I happen to lose it. So there's no trust here at the moment with this person. So I said, is there any way you can confirm that this is a legitimate transaction somehow, or we will not be able to make this deal. We'll have to cancel the order and simply just, what I'm gonna do if he doesn't confirm that this is a legitimate transaction, I'll just cancel the order. He'll get all his money back. I will get to relist the item, and we can just put it for Canada and the US instead of international, because I checked what it would cost to send down to Texas. That's the southernmost part of the United States. It would only be about $35 shipping for the Xbox to ship down to the United States. But even with that, I'm still not looking to get scammed, so I want to eliminate as much risk as possible here, as this is not a stock item. This is literally just one item, and I've never seen anything like this before. It looks really suspect. It just looks off to me. And brother always said, when you get a gut feeling in your stomach that makes you feel sick to your stomach, go with your gut. And you know, in this case, there's nothing been lost so far, just a little bit of time. I did ask my mother if she would be willing to go into this with me and help me pay for the shipping, and then I could pay her back when the transaction goes through, but that would still be an $80 risk for her that she doesn't need to take. So I'm stuck here. You know, I don't want to do this, but if he can somehow prove to me that he's a real person and not just trying to scam me, I'll send him the Xbox. I'll walk out and I'll send him the Xbox as soon as possible. So, anyways, that's where I'm at for now. I guess we'll just put up the video, and or maybe we'll just save these and we'll continue along this journey here, this Xbox selling journey. And with that, I'm getting out of here for now. We'll see you in the next clip.